Hello and welcome to Build a Critter. You ever wonder why animals wear some of the things that they do? Well, today we're going to examine what a blue crab wears and why. Let's go ahead and take a closer look.
Blue crabs are found in the brackish bays behind Assateague Island. These bottom-dwelling crustaceans scavenge for worms, clams, dead things, and decaying plant matter. If they aren't caught by humans for their dinner, blue crabs can live up to 3 years in the wild.
I have a large bin right here filled with blue crab body parts. We're going to piece each body part together, kind of like a puzzle, to create a full blue crab. Let's dig in the bin to find and examine our first body part. What do you think this is? Did you know that blue crabs have a hard outer covering called an exoskeleton? Say it with me.
Exoskeleton!
The exoskeleton is kind of like my skeleton or your skeleton, but instead of being on the inside, the blue crab skeleton is on the outside. This part of the exoskeleton is called the shell or the carapace. Say it with me.
Carapace!
The carapace is very hard, and it's usually a greenish or brownish color. Why do you think a blue crab has a carapace? It's a form of protection. It's kind of like having a bunch of armor on, or like a giant shield. Could you imagine having a shell? Let's go ahead and put our fists together like this and our elbows up and out, and you might be able to imagine having a giant shell. It would certainly take some getting used to. Well, let's go ahead and put our first blue crab body part right here in the middle of the table. Did you notice that the carapace is symmetrical? Say it with me.
Symmetrical!
An object is symmetrical if it can be divided into identical pieces. For example, if we take this piece of paper here and we were to draw a line right down the middle, would this side be identical to this side? We can test our theory by folding it in half and seeing if each side is identical. Each side is identical, making this piece of paper symmetrical. What about our crab's carapace? If we were to draw a line down the middle, would each side be identical to each other? Let's fold it and find out. They're identical, making the crab's shell symmetrical. What about this puzzle piece? Do you think this puzzle piece is symmetrical? If we were to draw a line right down the middle, would this side be identical to this side? Let's fold it and find out. No, that's not identical. What if we drew a horizontal line? Do you think this side would be identical to this side? Let's fold it and find out. No, they are completely different. So none of the sides or the pieces are identical. This puzzle piece is not symmetrical, making it asymmetrical. Say it with me.
Asymmetrical.
Knowing that the blue crab is symmetrical should help us put the rest of the body pieces on. Let's go into the bin and find our next body piece. Something pinched me. What is this? This looks like the crab's claw or pincer. Say it with me.
Pincer.
What do you think the pincer is used for? It helps the crab eat and gather food. It also helps blue crabs defend themselves from predators. Let's go ahead and give our blue crab a pincer. But where should it go? Should it go in the back? No? In the front. All right, we're going to put it right here in the front. Now remember, we learned that a blue crab is symmetrical. So if this side has a claw, then this side also has a claw. Let's dig into the bin and find the other claw. I'm not going to get pinched this time. All right. And put this one right there. Could you imagine having claws for hands? Go ahead and put your fingers together, just like this, and then touch your thumbs to the tips of your fingers, acting like you have claws, and defend yourself from a predator. Well, our blue crab is really coming together. Let's look in the bin for our next body part. What do you think this is? It's a walking leg. Say it with me.
Walking leg.
How many walking legs do you think blue crabs have? Do they just have one walking leg? What about two, like you and I? No, they have more than that. Let's dig in the bin and find some more walking legs. I found more walking legs. Let's go ahead and put them on our blue crab. I think this one will look good right here. And we'll put this one right here. And we'll put this one right there. There, that looks about right. Well, if we have 3 walking legs on this side, how many do you think we have on this side? That's right, we have 3. We gotta find 3 more walking legs. I found the other 3 walking legs. Let's go ahead and put them on our blue crab. That one looks like that one. And this one looks like that one. And this is identical to that one. Our blue crab has 6 walking legs. Those walking legs help him walk along the bottom of the bay. Could you imagine having 6 legs? That would be pretty weird. Let's go into the bin and find our next body part. What do you think this is? It looks like a walking leg, but at the end it looks like it kind of has a paddle, almost like the paddle you would use to go kayaking. This is called the swimmer. Say it with me.
Swimmer.
What do you think the swimmer is used for? That's right, it helps them swim. Blue crabs are actually very good swimmers, but they can only swim sideways. A blue crab swimming kind of looks like the dance move, the dab. But as they do the dab, they move their paddles to help them swim. Let's swim like a blue crab. Let's go ahead and put the swimmers on our blue crab. Well, we got one swimmer here. And I think, where do you think the swimmer should go? Should they go in the front of the crab or the back of the crab? The back of the crab. And if we have one, we're going to need another. Here is number 2. Blue crabs sure do have a lot of legs. Let's add up the different kind of legs to get the total amount of legs a blue crab has. Well, we know they have 2 pincers, 6 walking legs, and 2 swimmers. 2 plus 6 is 8, and 8 plus 2 is 10. Blue crabs have 10 legs. That's a lot of legs. Our blue crab is almost complete. Do you see anything that it's missing? Let's look in the bin and see if there's any more body parts. It's the blue crab's eyes. Do blue crabs have eyes in their skull like you and I? No, blue crabs are stalk-eyed. Say it with me.
Stalk-eyed.
Why do you think the blue crab's eyes are on stalks? The stalks help the blue crab move their eyes in every direction, allowing them to look around for predators and food. Can you do your best blue crab eye impression? Let's go ahead and put the eyes on the blue crab. Well done, everyone. We just made a blue crab, and in the process, we learned all about the different blue crab body parts and how it helps them survive in the wild. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video today, and remember, exploration and learning awaits you at Assateague Island National Seashore. If you'd like, you can click on the link below this video, and it will lead you to some activity sheets where you can build your own blue crab, and we can do that together. Now that you have learned all about the different blue crab body parts, you can build your own with just a few materials. Make sure you follow the instructions on the instruction sheet, here are the materials that you need. You need scissors, glue or tape. You can use crayons or colored pencils or markers, anything to help you color. And you could also use some other things to decorate your crab. Print out all your crab body part sheets. You want to find the crab shell or the crab carapace without the numbers. And we're going to color that one first. The blue crab shell is usually a greenish or brownish color, so I'm going to start with a light green. To give the shell some texture, I think it might be cool to add some of these beans on there. Next, I'm going to color the pincers and the swimmers. I'm going to start with this reddish color. Did you know that if you find a blue crab and its pincher tips are red, that it's a female? I guess my crab's going to be a female. To add some color and decoration, I'm going to sprinkle some of these onto the pincers and legs. I think I'm going to use this bluish color to decorate my walking legs. I now just have to color my eyes and my stalks. I think for my eyes, I'm going to use buttons. Once you have everything colored and decorated, you can start cutting out your body parts. Once everything is cut out, we're now ready to glue on the body parts to the numbered carapace. All we have to do is match the numbers that are on the body part to the carapace. This is number 1, and we'll glue it on number 1. Alright, so we put all the body parts on except our shell. So I'm going to go ahead and put a bunch of glue in the middle here. And we are finally going to complete our crab by putting on the shell.